All right. Hey, guys. So, hey, it's Monday. It's the 23rd of March, and I'm still having to look at a calendar to refer to these things because the week is so weird. Tonight, I hope Sandra hurries up and gets on here because I've been texting back and forth with her today, and she's the one that kind of gave me the topic idea. I know you've heard from me the last couple weeks. I know you've heard from me on the power plannings, all that jazz. And obviously, we're talking about persistence and sticking to the schedule. But something Sandra mentioned today, and it's that little picture that I shared with you guys. It said starting somewhere now is better than starting somewhere later. So I know there's a little creeping thought in the back of a lot of people's minds that, oh my gosh, people are going to start spending money, or oh my gosh, I'll just wait to do my business when people are out shopping again. Here's the thing, you guys, if you don't continue with your business now in the downtime, there won't be a business for you on the other end. So I'm going to put this into perspective to you on, I don't know why it always makes more sense when we talk about other businesses besides our own. But for example, you all know Tom and I have a business. We are non-essential. We have been shut down since last week. If we just stop talking to people, if we stop communicating with our clients, if we stop connecting and caring for people and sharing information with them, while other businesses start throwing out workouts and nutrition information and all this stuff, who do you think they're going to remember when they can actually, come out of captivity? Where they're going to go to the people they are still connected with, the person that they trusted from the beginning that stuck it out with them. So what I want to make sure you understand is that I know right now it is daunting to climb the whole staircase situation, to go gung ho some days, because some days you're trying to work from home and maybe you've never done that before. Maybe you are trying to focus on your business and everyone you talk to is panicking about the situation they're in. But here's the thing, as long as you keep working your business and take at least one step a day, even if all you do is climb one step of that staircase a day, when this is over, you'll be at the top of the staircase. If you don't, you're going to be flat at the bottom. You're going to have gone nowhere. You're going to actually have gone a little bit backwards. So, even if you can just pick one thing a day to focus on right now, I want to acknowledge that it's overwhelming at times right now. I know a lot of people tonight at midnight here in Ohio are completely jobless. I know it's happened to a lot of us prior, but tonight's kind of like the big cutoff. A lot of people are waking up tomorrow without a job. And I know that's scary, and I want to acknowledge that, but I also want to acknowledge that if you put some activity behind your Thrive business, you can still work. You are still employed through Lavelle. You still have the opportunity to earn a 1099, to help put money away, to help buy groceries, whatever it is at this point that you need an income from. You still have that opportunity. And you guys, as long as we have that opportunity, we need to run with it. I will share with you that today I counted right before I got on here just to check and see. I started my morning off and I actually sent out 18 different text messages, not messenger messages. That's a different count. I sent 18 text messages and I just said, how are you doing? Hope you're holding up, sending you lots of love. I got 18 responses. We've gone back and forth all day. I probably have not sold any Thrive to anybody, but I've made pretty deep connections with people. I know a couple people who I actually found out today, a friend of mine is getting a divorce. She's not talked to anybody about this, but she talked to me about it today because I asked her how she was doing. So now is the time to focus on relationship building, not necessarily being focused on, obviously you always want to keep selling Thrive in the back of your mind, making the connection, helping people, but you just need to put yourself out there now and connect with people, reach out to people. If you weren't on the power plan last night, I encourage you to go back and watch our YouTube video of it, because I shared a ton of different creative ideas of ways people on our team are currently reaching out to people that have nothing to do with anything you've ever seen before. It's promoting on a whole other level, things you've never seen people do before. So what I want to challenge you to do today is, and we're going to talk about this because on the Dream Team Zooms, I like to get the chat going, or at least you guys start unmuting yourself. I want you to talk about something that you feel like you can right now, starting today, before you go to bed tonight, something that you for sure can do at least once a day. What is one small step on your ladder, on your staircase, whatever you want to think of in your mind? What is one small thing that you can continue to do no matter what? And I said I wanted to chat, and then I have to open the chat. So, let's talk about it. What are some things that you guys are trying to do? How are you trying to connect with people? How are you putting one foot in front of the other right now Because like I said, I know it's hard to like picture the whole staircase, but you don't have to worry about the whole staircase. Because let's be honest, I don't even know if all of us know where this staircase goes right now. But if you can just focus on today, like one thing you can do today to start climbing the staircase, what is something you guys are doing every single day, hell or high water? Talk to me, because I know you're working, because I see you out there working. I see you on Facebook. I've seen orders. I've announced this team is still getting new customers so far on a daily basis. So somebody's doing something right. So talk to me. Okay, you know I'm going to call on you. All right, Sandra Delbeck, you're up. I warned you before we got on here.
Yeah, and it's just, I mean, there's just so much you could do.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that that's where you, like you were talking about with, you know, what we were talking about earlier, you got to pinpoint the one thing. And so right now, I like that, Sonia, trying to keep the chat going. Exactly. Keeping the conversations going and real conversations. But one of the things I'm working on right now, I know that we're on the 23rd of the month. I'm trying to help. I have 2 customers that I'm really trying to help them thrive for free. And that's one of the focuses that I have. The things I know that I can get done, I sometimes get bogged down in trying to get my 30 messages a day. But when I go back and look at the end of the day and I think, oh, I haven't done 30. Yeah, I've done 30.
Mm-hmm.
But in my mind is telling me, oh, you haven't done enough. You haven't done enough. You haven't done enough. But so what I'm focusing on is, and I don't know why birthdays are the hardest thing for me to get done. Either the day before, the day after, or the day of. I'm like 3 days late wishing people happy birthday. I'm like, yeah, let's just keep partying. I'm really focusing on these customers because for a lot of them, if they can't get it for free, they're not going to be able to get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And even if it means just changing their auto ship, their first order is their husband's order, that's at least a start. And then explain to them, just put us in Messenger, put me in Messenger.
Right.
With your persons.
So, earlier today, and I know this may not happen for a lot of people, but Sandra actually had a customer that was at her house. So she was actually able to sit down with this girl one-on-one and explain to her how they were going to place the order under her husband and start to help her with that. And then I think you even showed her like some messengers and some things like how to do that. So I know we're probably not all going to be hanging out at each other's house anytime soon, but just remember that if you take the time to explain to someone, hey, if you can take a few minutes, I can really help you thrive for free. If you've ever thought your free Thrive was amazing, it's like 10 times more amazing right now, right? The fact that we're going to get paychecks tomorrow, you guys, there's a lot of people not getting paid. There's a lot of people, and I don't know if I'm sure you've been on the internet. There's a lot of people trying to file for unemployment and it's getting bogged down. And even people who've been unemployed now for a couple of weeks still aren't in the system and they're all starting to panic. So the sheer fact we're getting a paycheck tomorrow, kudos. So let's focus on that. What else do you guys do to help people thrive for free? Because that's a big thing right now. You've got, what's the 23rd? We've got at least a week and a day. A week and a day to help people thrive for free. And here's the thing, like I've told you before, even if all you can, if all someone could swing right now is one product, I would steer them towards the capsules. So even if they're only getting another friend who's buying capsules and another friend that's buying capsules, they're still going to get their capsules for free, right? Like it doesn't have to be like the whole big kit right now. This is a very different time to be in sales. So you got to swing around with people as they go. So what is something that you do? Are you reaching out to people about thriving for free? How do you normally reach out to people? Does anybody have something that's kind of like tried and true that they do? Like, let's just share away. Sam, I'm going to call on you because I see the wind's not blowing in your hair now, so I think you might be parked. And you're unmuted, just so you know. So you have gotten some new customers. So, and I have failed to actually, I mean, I've obviously, congratulated you, but I failed to ask you, are these people you've been talking to for a while, or are these new people? What's going on?
I'm actually kind of doing what Sandra's doing. I actually had a customer who's loving her experience, and she is scared of running out, so she wants to get her next month free. So she already has placed an order this month under herself. So she placed another order as her mom under her. So she's ordered now twice this month. She just needs one more customer. And I told her, if she does that, then I will personally make it my mission to help her get another customer so that she can get it free, because she is doing the work.
Right.
So I am offering $50 off now to a new customer just to get a new customer, just to help her, because I don't want to go back on, if I don't help her thrive for free, then I'm going to have to give her enough credits to thrive for free. Because this girl, she paid for the promotion where if you spend like $250, you get free shipping and free sculpt. She just did that last month, I think February. And then she's ordered on her auto ship for March, and then she placed another order as her mom. She has no interest in being a promoter because she promotes her magnetic lashes as her side hustle. So she doesn't want to be a promoter, but she does want to thrive for free. So I've just been kind of working with her, and helping her is helping me.
Right.
Sometimes I always forget that you can go back and put your new customers under your current customers. Like they don't all have to go under you personally. And that is more exciting to me than just getting them for myself. So now I'm focused more on that. I think maybe it's easier for people to trust me because they've seen me share forever. And a lot of people that are new, I've gotten a lot of new customers, and they're very scared about sharing their Thrive experience, or they don't know what to say, or they're just not doing it. And I think if I put my mindset on helping each of them thrive free, then it will help get them more excited. It gets me more excited. And I think we all need to be a little excited about something right now, because if we're not focused on it, then we're watching the news, and that's just the wrong mindset.
I encourage you to turn the news off a lot during the day. I hop on once in a while, find out what's going on, and get the hell off of there. So let's talk about this. So in case you're new and you're not totally sure what Samantha was talking about, when you, like, obviously it's very exciting when somebody wants to order Thrive and you just automatically sign them up as your customer and you just run with it. Well, what she is talking about is, let's say Olivia is my customer and she has her friend Sandra thriving under her. And then I have this other girl, Laura, talking to me about maybe ordering. And I know that Olivia is trying to get people to order and she really wants to thrive for free. When I sign Laura up, instead of putting her directly under me, I can actually sign her up as Olivia's referral. Laura is still my customer. I'm still making, that's still my commission. That's still my PPA, whatever it is you're trying to, qualify for. Laura is still mine, but I can give her to Olivia as the referral. Now, down the road, if Olivia switches to promoter, then yeah, Laura would go with her. My customer would go with Olivia, but that's okay because that means my new promoter, Olivia, started with a couple of customers, right? So you can always be doing that. You can be signing people up. Now, I know it's, a lot of us have like maybe a customer that made an account in 2016 and now they order. That's fine. But if you find yourself in the situation where you have someone that's trying to thrive for free, be strategic about where you're signing people up. And I can't encourage you enough, if you don't have yourself thriving for free and your spouse thriving for free and your kid thriving for free and your dog thriving for free, do that first, right? Get all that taken care of first. That might sound selfish, but at the same time, if you have everyone in your house thriving for free, you will have an abundance of product, which then means that you have an abundance of product to then help people start to thrive for free. You'll have extra shakes, you'll have extra DFTs, that kind of stuff. So definitely make sure you have your house thriving for free first. Be creative with it. If you have a spouse, I encourage you to build up their account as well. That is something you'll see me, and I did it today. You'll see me every now and then shout out the power couple or the dynamic duo. Ladies, I know that you did the work. I know that Charlie Dilbeck did not get that customer. And I know that Mike Summers did not get that customer, Courtney. I get it, but I'm still going to shout you guys out because I want the team to know that you guys are all still working. So it's okay to do that, to be strategic about how you are placing customers under your spouse or under existing customers to help them get the referral. So if that's clear as mud, now that I've said that, you can always ask me and I'll try to explain it to you further. But it's just a good way to help people thrive for free. So since we're talking about somebody mentioned auto ships, I do want to say, in case you weren't on the power plan last night, we have an auto ship in 2 days, and you guys, now is not the time to have somebody surprised by a credit card charge. You don't want to be surprised right now. They don't want to be surprised right now. So please make sure you go through your reports. You're going to go to your customer button, go over to the far right, click the next auto ship button twice. It'll populate it by whose auto ships are coming out next. If you see anyone's name next, then it says March 25th. Make sure you contact them directly, text them, messenger, or whatever, and see if they need to make any changes with, you know, I don't ever say, hey, do you want to cancel your auto ship? I'm not asking them for that. That's not my goal. But are there any modifications we need to make? Do you want to try a new flavor? Are you ready for a new DFT? Let that be the way the conversation starts, because again, now may be the time that somebody has to pull back from 3 steps and go down to 2 or go down to 1 or whatever it is. Or the opposite of what I had yesterday, where the girl was like, I want all my stuff, and plus I want X, Y, and Z because my Thrive is more important now than ever. So you don't know what's going to happen. You might lose somebody, you might gain somebody, but it's your job as a promoter to give that customer service to those people. So make sure you are talking to your auto ships. Okay, so I just want us to have conversations, right? Like Dream Team Zooms to me are way more fun because this is just us talking, but I want to confront directly. If there are any of you watching this now or watching the replay, and you are literally thinking, I'm just going to sit back and I'm going to wait till this passes, and I'm going to wait till people are out shopping again, I want you to understand you're shooting yourself in the foot. Like, I don't know any other way to say that. This sounds bad too. So anytime there's an economic downturn, the people who stay in the trenches, the people who are willing to, like, pardon my French, but get shit on the whole time this is happening, those are the people that come out ahead. So if you feel like you've been scrappy for the last 4 years, if you feel like you are tough and you can take this, I encourage you to dive in head first. Talk to all the people that say no. Deal with all the people that you know are frightened right now or worried right now or think that you're crazy because you're still taking a vitamin when you should be hungry, you know, buying toilet paper or whatever they think you should spend your money on. Because when this is over, the ones who are left standing will be standing a lot taller than they were when this all started. Does that make sense? It's just, I don't know any other way to say it, because you're going to see a lot of people drop off, right? You're going to see a lot of people drop off. People are going to panic. They're going to get in the corner and rock themselves to sleep. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that for your family. I want you to connect now harder to your why than you have ever connected before. And you guys, if you are like me, non-essential, and you have been sent home from the workforce, think about that. Think about something that's not been cut out of your life yet. That's your Lavelle income. Think about that. That money's still coming in tomorrow. People are still able to order it. It's a health and wellness product. It's still considered super important, essential right now. So think about that. Don't get me wrong. Like, I love my job, and obviously when we're open again, I'll be back to training people, but it's so good to have a side gig. Never before have people understood how important multiple incomes are than right now. Anyone who's laughed in your face about having a side gig, they're not laughing right now. It's not something we want to, like, rub in their face, obviously, but this is the thing that we've talked about for a long time. It's so good to have another source of income. Granted, up to this point, it's been in case you break your foot or need time off of work. It's never been on this scale, but you're, and the fact that you're all here on this Zoom, it tells me you guys are still in your business. And I love that. And I want that for you. I want you all to keep your heads above water. Like I have said every night since all this craziness has happened, if you feel like you're drowning, call me. We'll talk about it, right? And if I start to feel like I'm drowning, I'm calling Lindsay and she'll have to pull me out of the water. That's just the way it works around here. So I can't encourage you enough to keep your head down, to do your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now more than ever, you need your affirmations. We talked about that last Monday. You know, I gave you guys a whole list of new ones to try to include if you need it. I gave you that blog post. If you can't find it, let me know. I'll send it to you. But now more than ever, there's a fly. Spring. Now more than ever is the time to do your devotions in the morning, to do your IAMs in the morning, to go for a walk if you're able. For those of you that are still working, like Courtney, I know you're working. And you guys, Courtney, I'm going to totally throw you under the bus. Hang on, everybody. I had a conversation with Courtney earlier today. And I said something to the extent of, thank you. So she's the team leader for our Thrive Madness group. And there was a lot of chaos this morning about getting the reports turned in and confusion. And I was just telling her, like, how much I appreciated her sticking that title out of being the leader, while I know she's crazy busy. She's working in a pharmacy during a freaking pandemic. That's a lot. Do you know what she wrote me back? She said, thank you so much. Things are crazy, but I can't let me being busy keep me from working this business. I'm actually glad I'm doing this because it's keeping me accountable, the nooks and crannies. So you guys, that's the mindset right there. She could have easily been like, you know what, you're right. This is too much. I'll talk to you in 6 months. But she's not. She's in this to win this. So, I don't want you to think you're out there alone, because you're not. But at the same time, now's the time to put your shoes on and run, because a lot of people are literally pulling off the path and sitting in a chair, and we can keep running forward, and we can keep pushing, and we can keep helping people. And right now, I think the best thing you can do as a thriver is to continue to help people in any way possible. Does that mean give all your thrive away? No. It means offer recipes, offer health suggestions, talk about the benefits of taking care of yourself. Like I said last night, Lisa's doing little crafts for kids. I'm going to forget everybody. I had it written down last night. Marie's doing makeup tutorials. Edie's doing gift bags. Sandra's doing hand creams. Like, there is a world of opportunity out there to put yourself in front of people as the helper during these times that will seal the deal for people in their mind. They're going to remember you. They're going to connect with you. So anyway, I'm going to be quiet now. I really, truly, honestly, Lindsay says, I appreciate all of you showing up daily. We know Paul and Jason have our backs. We just have to do the do. That's exactly right. I mean, I hope you guys all saw Jason's live that he did the other day. I mean, like, you guys think I'm an ingredient nerd. He tops me a million times. And you see how excited he gets? It was almost like he's like, oh, yay, a huge immunity problem. We can help people with this. People are stressed out. We can help people with this. So that's where his brain is. His brain wasn't like, oh my gosh, we're going to get shut down. I better sell my house in Cabo. No, he's like, you know what? We'll make a new product. We'll help solve this problem. And that's the company you're with. So that's the attitude that you can roll with. When people say, aren't you worried? No, I'm not worried. Here's my CEO. He's making a new product just specific for this particular problem. Like, that's where you are coming from. That's the energy. When you feel worried and nervous and you start getting in your head, just stop and just be like, you know what? Get in Jason's head. I kid you not. Our borders are closed with Mexico, right? For non-essential travel. He's posting pictures of his new pool in Cabo yesterday. He is not worried. Like, he's not concerned. He has an amazing business that is debt-free, and he is coming up with something new, which will help tremendously. There are so many people who were excited over that watch party of him talking about this thing that you would wear at night that would help with stress. It was almost like we had never even talked about Thrive before. You know what I mean? Courtney says, what you think about, you bring about. Yes, absolutely. And that's why I think it's important to not be in the news so much. As much as I'm like, I got downtime and I want to, play on the internet, I'm having to pull myself off. I make a couple posts and I get the hell out, because there's some crazy people on the internet right now, like more than normal. So don't let those people talk to you. Okay. Keep your distance at all times. But so anyway, you guys talk to me, give me a shout out. Who's got something amazing on their team? Who has something crazy awesome? A customer, maybe. What is something that somebody's done? Talk to me, people. Oh, Courtney's waving at me. Court, you are unmuted.
So this isn't like anything like team wise or whatever, but I was thinking about ways to try to be creative. Like we are all struggling with trying to get people to thrive right now, which is, what we've always talked about. But let's not forget about these 2-week packs.
Yeah.
So, and I know not all of us don't have a bunch of products sitting around, and we know we don't want to give it away. But if we could give somebody a 5-day sample and they order a 14-day pack, they're getting 3 weeks of Thrive instead of 4.
Yep.
At a lower cost. If we even can throw some credits at that 2-week pack and give them a 3-day sample or something. So I'm trying to come up with something myself to do something with that. So if anybody has any ideas with the 2-week pack and like a sample or something, throw them at me, because I'm just trying to get creative with that.
Yeah, no, I love that. And you're right, because I think that is so new. It is something that we tend to forget about. If somebody had to order every 2 weeks, well, maybe that's how their pay is running, or that's how their confidence is running, then yeah, we have 2-week packs. We can totally help people with that. Laura, I see your sweet puppy. Who else has something going on, or an idea for Courtney? Is anybody working successfully with, Olivia says, I'm going to mail out just capsules and try doing more with that, since they can go out in an envelope. Yes. And that goes back to the analogy I've given you before, where you're at dinner and your girlfriend says, oh my gosh, my head hurts, and you whip out an Advil. It's the same thing. If you're at dinner and your girlfriend's like, I can't sleep good at night, or I've been so stressed out, or I need to lose weight, you just whip out a thing of capsules. Is it the whole thing? Is it going to cure the whole problem? No. but you have it on hand and it's a start, right? So yeah, if that's all you have, if you have extra capsules, then absolutely. It's literally, I mean, anytime, whether pandemic or not, it's better than nothing. Like Paul will tell you straight to your face, it's the #1 selling product, women's capsules. People love them. You pop them and you go on with your day. So absolutely, I think that's a great idea, at least, to help people get started. Anybody else have something they want to share? Good news, bad news, happy news? Now I know you guys talk more
I
than
would
this.
just encourage
Okay.
everyone to really, okay, so I, on my March Madness, didn't have any new promoter or customer orders. 200K, millionaire in this company, did not have any orders to submit, but guess what I did have? I had Facebook Lives to submit where I had 10 people on. And let me tell you something, I had to like share, and the minute it got to 10, I screenshotted it right in the middle of my live, because if it would have dropped down, that would have been really scary. So I really want to tell y'all this week, focus on doing a live. Get an event going. Because yes, we have the Thursday night ones that Tiffany starts, and we have like our VIP one, but you have to host the event. So here's the thing, what we did with some of Bobby Joe's team. Corey actually hosted the event, but then we all jumped in and gave our stories after that. And when she got 10, that counts as well. So now is the time to think outside your box. Now is a time more than ever to go live, like Tammy had said earlier. So I just want to challenge y'all to do that. I want to challenge you to host more online events. Here's the thing. If 2 people show up and it doesn't count towards your March Madness, who gives a rat's ass? The main thing is you got on and you talked in front of this and you did something outside of your comfort zone. So that's what I want to encourage you to do, because my gut is telling me that after this is over, we're going to see a lot more virtual things. I think schools are fixing to change. I think a lot of things are fixing to change.
Yep.
We need to be ahead of the ball. We need to be right there. Like when people are like, oh my God, I got to download Zoom and I got to do this. I'm like, I'm 10 steps ahead of them. I already know how to do it. So I want to encourage you to get outside your comfort zone this week and host an event. If you need for me to jump on with you, send me what time it is and I'll fit it into my schedule. And make sure you're on Saturday's event with Paul and Jason. I think it only holds 500. So it's first 500.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. I didn't know that. So here's a little snippet, and I don't know, Lindsay, if this is kosher or not, but so I did a Facebook Live local with Brittany and a couple other people, and she used that StreamYard to where we actually all could be on Facebook Live at the same time, like the old days. And so the day we did it, I think we had, I don't know how many people were actually on it, but today when I went to take the screenshot to send in for my thing, by today, a few days later, it listed 378 views. So if you guys do lives, if you want to do like multiple people, like if you don't want to be so right now Facebook will only let one person go live. If you use something like StreamYard, which is free, you can put multiple people up there. So for instance, my team of 5 people, if we did a local this week, let's say we do it tomorrow on Tuesday, by next Monday, when we take the screenshot, we'll have way more than 10 views. So even if in the moment you don't have 10, don't panic, because it stays up. Now versus a watch party, I feel like, yeah, once you start a watch party or something, you've got to click it and grab it and go. I don't know any way to like look back on that, but the whole doing the live and then doing the screenshot later, you'll far surpass 10 views, no problem. But I like that. So let's take that challenge. I want to see a bunch of online events this week too. And Lindsay has volunteered herself to speak on them, right? She's at home too, like the rest of us. So let's use our time. It'll give you a reason to wash your hair, everybody, because I didn't do mine today. So if you haven't looked into StreamYard yet, it's super simple. I was a little nervous because, technology makes me nervous when it's new, but it's super easy. You actually it's kind of like Zoom, like we could all be on, but then I could actually click off on the faces so that I would only have 2 people on at a time, so that it's almost like you bring somebody on stage. They actually call it backstage. Yeah, they actually call it backstage when you close someone's face. What are you showing us, Sandra? It said Zoom meeting. Hang on, you're muted. Hang on, okay, what were you showing us? Sandra,
I thought it was a contest. Join Lavelle co-founders. Oh, let's do this.
Oh, I see it. Tuesday, March 24th, Zoom meeting. for all promoters between the ranks of VIP 800 and 12K.
Yeah.
Check your emails, you guys. Check your emails. Paul and Jason are going to have a Zoom meeting with you. Well, aren't you lucky? Could somebody maybe tell me what happens on the Zoom? Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to get off here because we're at our half hour. I just love getting to connect with you guys. Please remember, if you need anything, I'm here. Lindsay's here. We're all here for each other. We're a team. That's how it works. But yeah, I'm excited. Oh, sorry, I'm missing some chat. Tried to download it. I'm not sure. Okay, so you're not actually going to like download StreamYard. You just go to StreamYard.com or on your phone, StreamYard. And so it'll say, you know, like if you want to host the event, it's going to say, where do you, like, I think it calls it a destination. Where do you want to put this event? So you would say on your Facebook page. And then from there, you can send the link to anybody you want to have on there. So you would be the host. So like when Brittany was the host the other day, she just sent me the link and I got on. I didn't have to do anything fancy. She controlled all that. But it's not like Zoom in that you, at least the free version is not like Zoom in that you like set a time and a date and all this stuff. I think she has the paid version, but anyway, it's really simple. It's easy to use. And honestly, if you're like me, you'll want to practice first too. So just ask a couple people on your team, be like, you know, stand by, we're going to practice this StreamYard thing so we can figure it out before you like put it live on Facebook. And if you need to do that, you guys can put it into the Dream Team. I don't care if people are in Dream Team practicing StreamYard, that's fine. It'll be fun. We'll all practice together. Happy hour with Sam and Court is coming Wednesday at 7:30. Okay, good. We talked about this on the power plan last night. Samantha and Courtney are getting ready to do a weekly happy hour together on Zoom at 7:30 Eastern. I don't know what exactly they have planned, but I can't wait. I think I'll have a cocktail and watch. We will see. So again, these are just some different ideas of, you know, just trying something new. Now's the time, you guys. Experiment all you want. The train has slowed. You got plenty of time. You have a captive audience because people are bored out of their minds already, and we haven't even really started this whole thing yet. So now's the time to get creative. Okay, with that, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna stop the recording, and I'll see you guys later.